Sam got distracted or lied or both. And so now he's on to this argument. Okay, well, Sam... Okay, let's take a look at 1 Peter 3:22, NIV. Who has gone into heaven and is at God's right hand with angels, authorities, and powers in submission to him. Now, the NIV is a pervert Bible, so it frequently mistranslates things to sound more Trinitarian. It's bad. It's like beyond bad, okay? But it's a pervert Bible, so Sam uses it, okay? So just look at the English standards. And powers having been subjected to him. Okay, well, Paul makes it clear in 1 Corinthians 15, God subjected all things under his feet. And if I need to pull that text up, it's real easy to do. Everyone knows that text. He went his way right here into heaven at God's right hand, just like Paul's talking about, and all things were subjected to him. Paul says he must rule as king until all things have been put beneath his feet. God subjected all things to him, but it is clear that God is the exception to that. So God is the one actively subjecting to Jesus in 1 Corinthians 15 and made an exception. So it can't be Trinity. At most, you'd have to say it's the Father, a person of the Trinity, right? Okay, well, just forget that for now because that's not my main point, but again, it destroys it. So we know there's at least another Jesus isn't subjecting these angels to him. 1 Corinthians 15 says God did that. And God's the exception to what he subjected to him. Okay? So it's not Jesus subjecting them to himself. It's someone else who's an exception to what he's subjecting to Jesus. I don't know anyone who disagrees with that. They just say it's the Father and they try to make a positional difference, right? Okay, so whether it's that text or this text, it wasn't until this, Sam. Didn't you? We're going to get to Hebrews 1 in a minute, guys, and this is where Sam falls off the cliff. All of this happens after he's resurrected, Sam. So he gets authority as the enthroned king with all authority and power. He's been given the name above every other name he didn't have to the glory of the Father, not his own glory. We'll get to that in a minute, too. So why wouldn't he have an angel that he could send to deliver a message? Someone want to explain that? Sam seemed so confident, didn't he? That, I guess, right? Jesus sending his angel to deliver a message makes him God? No, it makes him the one that God subjected all things to, Sam. Did you ever read 1 Corinthians 15? I have a lot of videos on it, and you're not retarded that I know. Well, spiritually, but I'm talking mentally, because how could you not know that that doesn't prove anything, but that Jesus has authority over the angels since his resurrection? Guess who else does? Michael. After the Christ gets authority in Revelation 12, it doesn't say anyone gave Michael authority to go fight the devil. He just starts fighting with him. According to you, he would be in violation, wouldn't he? Michael, if he just starts fighting with Satan without the authority and not deferring to the Christ who you say is God in that text, how is he not in violation of the very thing Jude talks about? Or at least not even living up to the example of Jude. Everything you're saying makes no sense at all. Michael has authority over angels. They're his angels. You know what that means, Sam? Michael's angels, the angels of Michael. You understand now? There's no difference. The archangel has authority over his angels. Your only argument is that a ruler of the angels, whether archangel or one made ruler by God, so not God, because God wouldn't have to have that done. Your only argument is that he's sending an angel, right? Yeah, no. So we know your arguments are gone. And you haven't proven anything but what we already know. Jesus was given authority by God over the angels, and Michael has it too. So let's go back and see where you might have some proof, because you don't have anything here. It's just false doctrine. Misinterpretations, right? That, again, like with the Lady Guy thing. He literally is contradicting himself this whole time. He's supposed to be responding to her argument. He's not. Now, Sam, I want you to notice something else here, because you've also once again proven our doctrine and shown Jesus as an angel. Not just an angel, but a chief angel, a special angel, just not uncreated. No, that's a pervert view. It's you reading into the Bible things it nowhere talks about. And you've already shown that the angel of the Lord is a created angel. Or you're showing it right now, which is strange because you're supposed to be showing the opposite if you're responding to Lady Guy, which you're not. He's called the bright morning star, Sam. You see those words? Well, the morning stars in Job are angels, sons of God, right? And Jesus is a son of God. Did you know that, Sam? Did you know Jesus is a son of God and sons of God are actual separate spirit beings from their Father? Right, they're morning stars. He's the bright morning star, because he's the archangel. Mm-hmm. Back to Sam for a minute.
Lady, I, Jesus, sent my angel to bear witness to you of these things. For the churches, I am the root and descendant of David, the bright morning star. Thank you. That was her criterion, right? I'm going to get you out of here, right?
Did you hear what he just said? He just said, he's so crazy. Sam just said that her criteria was met, right? He's so gone. This is why a lot of you, if you listen to Sam, you're going to be lost. You're the blind leading the blind. I mean, the guy literally refuted himself while trying to refute someone that he didn't refute, right? And then he said he met her conditions after he admitted he wasn't even going to try, right? It's so crazy, Sam. What is going on? I don't understand how you could just keep doing this. That's why it's got to be done, everyone. This, we kind of tried to do this a little with the prior commentary series and all that stuff, but again, it was a little bit more confrontational, and this should be much more professional. It's still Sam, right? I mean, we're blown away, Sam. But you haven't met her conditions. What are you talking about?
Want to get you out of here? Again, if you missed it, first of all, let's see. And he said to me, Revelation 22:6, and he said to me, these words are faithful and true, and the Lord God, the God of the spirits of the prophets, the God who controls the prophets and their utterances, the Lord, the God of spirits, sent his angel to show to his slaves the things which must soon take place. Now, Jesus is in heaven with the Father, right? And in heaven with the Father, I, Jesus, sent my angel to bear witness to you of these things for the churches. I'm the root and the descendant of David, the bright morning star. She just proved Jesus is God.
Did you hear that? Sam literally just repeated the exact same argument and read the exact same verse and stated the exact same lie. He's literally reading a verse that only shows Jesus has authority over the angels, which 1 Corinthians 15, Philippians 2, Hebrews 1, 1 Peter 2 or 3, we just read it, all say these are temporal, that he got this after he was resurrected. They're talking about God, how God has authority over his angels eternally as God. He's given this authority, you pervert. The archangel has the same authority. What, you don't think the archangel can send a message using one of his angels in Revelation 12? This book literally presents Jesus as the archangel in the opening chapter, receiving a revelation of divine information from God. Okay, there's no Trinity in the Bible. There's just one God the Father and a made one Lord Jesus Christ. He has to be made Lord. He has to be given the name. He doesn't have these things that make God God. And Sam's quoting a verse that just shows Jesus has authority over angels since his resurrection. Michael also has that same authority as the archangel. He's called the archangel by Paul in 1 Thessalonians 4, and here he's called the bright morning star. He's an archangel all over the place. Revelation 1:1, 1 Thessalonians 4. Right here, Revelation 22:16. This proves Jesus is an archangel. He's the bright morning star. That's an archangel. The morning stars are angels. The bright morning star is a special angel. Call it what you want. I'm calling it the archangel because the very verse says what Sam says, that he has authority over the angels. So why is it called the bright morning star in the very text that has the thing that the archangel would have and show? Which Sam says shows he's God. No. So thank you for proving Jesus is an archangel. That's a fact. 1 Thessalonians 4, Revelation 1:1, Philippians 2, all these texts that show he received all this authority over angels, that means he's an archangel. 1 Peter 3:22 we read earlier, that means he's an archangel. He's the ruler of the angels, just not eternally. No, he's different from God because, see, he gets that from God because he's not God. No, God's not a bright morning star, Sam. Angels are. Jesus is. And it has nothing to do with him being God. And you didn't even, there's not one single shred of refutation to Lady Guide's comment. In fact, it stands undefeated. I don't think you can defeat it because she's right. Jesus does not have his own angel of the Lord. You were defeated by Lady Guide and exposed, and she didn't have to do anything but state her case. You still failed, blew it, and exposed yourself. This is embarrassing, right? This is probably one of the worst moments in Trinitarian history, right? To see your number one guy get pounded into the ground by a woman he made fun of, called her stupid, right? Belittled the daughter of the Christ. Sam, you're going to get punishment at some point. Try not to make it worse than it's going to be, okay? I don't want to think about what's going to happen to you. You got totally destroyed by Lady Guy. I'll let you try again. Comments, I mean, have at it, Sam. This is embarrassing, okay? No, this is what he does, everyone. This is a lot of what Sam does. He's an embarrassment theologically. He's a nice guy. He's sharp. He's witty. He's an embarrassment. He can't even refute an argument he claims he's refuting and admits he's not refuting, only to then claim he refuted it. Gone, right? What's happening?